Hello, and welcome back to the Intuition Experiment. I'm Julie. Your girl's been out sick this past week. Not sick with the vids. That test came back negative. It was just a grimy little cold that had me down, had me feeling unwell. If anyone knows me in real life, they can attest to the fact that I handle being sick like a little bitch. But alas, here I am, recovering, recuperating, minus nails. I had to remove those because my real nails were turning green underneath. Story for a different day, but she's sad about it. I still insist on trying to click everything, but it doesn't have the same effect. Ha! We're back today. I decided that my channel needs a little bit of levity because I've been hitting you, bam, with some heavy topics. I've been hitting you with my moving process and how, life has been changing, but pardon me. What we need is perhaps a story time. Now, one day, I swear, cross my heart, hope to die, I will sit down and record a video all about my spiritual awakening process. I have yet to do that because the thought of doing it seems so big, so monumental, such a mind fuck. Because as it was happening, just so much going on. But today, we're going to fast forward about like a year, let's say, into the spiritual awakening process. The best of my understanding, or my belief, I believe, let's say, that there's never like an end to a spiritual awakening process. There are peaks and valleys. There are highs and lows. You feel like you plateau sometimes, and then boom, you're off in a whole other direction, learning and growing. And it just for the entirety of my earthly existence, I will be continuously developing in the spiritual realm. I mean, hopefully, as well as all the other realms. But let's talk spirituality. So this was during a season of heightened awareness of source. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it out there because it's a very real thing that happened for me. I refer to this particular day as the IKEA incident. So I have been going through a period of time. There's probably about a 6 months that it's weird to say. Okay, I'm just going to say this out loud. No shame in your game, girl. This is a real experience for you. Don't let the haters in your head get you down. Okay, so I'm pep talking myself. There was a 6-month window, I would say, of time that during a very heightened period for me, I was in communication and getting directly, like, hearing the voice of my creator. It was something that at first I won't say scared, but I was questioning all the time. It is this thing that now, it's the same as when I use my intuition. Say if I am watching tarot, if I have to pick a card, if I am trying to decide which way to go, if I am asking a yes or no, I always get this tightness in my throat. And it's a weird thing, I guess, to say, but like, I know when it's the right thing because it gets really tight, like right here. I'm not in like it took me out. Like, it's just like, ooh, noticeable. Okay. Ooh, and now I know. But at this point, it had come with conversation, like a whole voice, a whole host of, sounding like in my head, but it wasn't me, and I could ask very direct questions and get very specific answers. And this went on for about 6 months. Had never happened again since. I feel like potentially it was a way for source or my spirit guides to get my attention in a way that was like unmistakable, unavoidable, could not, like, you just, hello, we're tight here, we're hearing things, like, what is even happening? Did I question my sanity for a while that was happening? Absolutely. Like, there were long periods of time where I was like, am I having conversations with myself? Sitting here now, years from that experience, I want to say no. I want to say that it was just a way of solidifying my continuous communication and connection with spirit. But alas, one day, and I guess, I don't know, in like June, June, July, let's just say that's what it was, a couple years ago. I was going to IKEA. We were going to do a big IKEA haul. I was pretty pumped because we were remaking my son's bedroom. I was with my partner at the time, so I got receipts. Somebody was there to witness this. Yes, but in part. So we're in IKEA, your girl's happy, she's picking out the things. I'm loading all kinds of things into the cart. And I get the tightness in my throat. I'm perusing, I'm shopping, I'm living my best life, hee hee hee, ha ha ha. And yeah, the tightness in the throat, and it's like, leave. The voice, the tightness, they're saying leave. I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend like it's not happening. Oh, look at this thing over here. She continues shopping persistently. Julie, I said leave. Like, looking around, maybe add another thing or two to my cart. Literally, tightness here. You cannot ignore me. I said to leave. At this point, I'm like, I don't know what's about to pop off in IKEA. I don't know what, like, are you trying to save me from something? What is happening right now? I can't not hear this now. I'm really trying to act like nothing is happening. But whoever you are, you're being very persistent, and all you will give me is leave. Leave. I told you to leave. You cannot ignore me. And like, I'm trying my best to ignore you. So I tell my partner, I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm having this wild experience. Right now, I'm being told that I need to leave the IKEA. I need to go negotiate this situation because your girl was trying to do an IKEA haul, and I found a nice carpet, and we found curtains. What is even happening? So I go into the bathroom and I sit down and I start connecting, and I'm like, okay, so when you say leave, what you mean is take the cart, buy the things, and leave. It's like, leave. So, okay, so when you say leave, it's like, can I leave with some of this stuff? Leave. And that's all I kept getting. I was questioning. I was just like, okay, are you sure, like leave now, today, like IKEA right now. Leave. Like, okay. It was the wildest, when I think back at it, it was just like, wow. So what happened is that I did indeed, got out of the bathroom, told my partner, I think it's go time. I don't know why, but I have to leave this entire cart right here, and I can't buy anything, and I have to leave this IKEA that we drove to. That wasn't super close. We're going. Bye. Okay. And I left the cart, and I went out to my car, and I had a whole cry because that experience was super, super intense, and there was nothing to the best of my knowledge, that unfolded in any kind of negative sense there. Like, nothing wild popped off. A tornado didn't come through and bam, bust that shit up. Like, but again, with a lot of time to have reflected on the scenario and circumstances, sometimes I believe that I am being tested in my obedience, and like, will I still be obedient when I stand to have something that I've really wanted or I'm really excited about? Will I listen when it's like things don't really fully make sense? Will I be obedient to my connection with spirit, with source, with the universe? And that day I was. Did I go back? Pardon me, it's remnants of the trip this past week. Did I go back to IKEA? Yes. Was I scared to go back? Yes. I was like, I swear to God, if I cannot pick up this stuff to do my son's room this time, there will be problems. But I got the stuff. There was no leave. I was throwing things into the cart like, okay, it's, let's get out of here before shit pops off. But no, we were fine. We were cool. Redid the room. All was well. But yeah, that's just a random little story time. The IKEA incident. Facts. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it made some kind of sense, I suppose. Yeah, I really do. We're going to just circle right back around. I do believe that day my obedience was being tested, and that I'm really proud of myself for having the courage and the strength and the ability to hear clearly, undeniably. You couldn't avoid it anyways, even if you tried, Julie. But to listen to what I was being asked to do. I feel like many blessings have unfolded for me since then because of the fact that I chose to abide by whatever higher force was urging me on in that moment. So that's the story time for today. I don't know what little accent I was coming out with there, but here we are. What day is it today? It's Saturday. Saturday, September 17th. I want to say 17th. September 17th. Yes. Here we are. Your girl's got to go out shopping. Boom. Out she goes. Nothing wild's going to pop off. It hasn't in a long time. But there you go. That's the story time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you so much. I will catch you in another video.